All right, so for today's video, we're going to be covering benefits with our cash offers. So we have benefits that set us apart when it comes to working with us. Sure, anybody can give a cash offer, but people are looking for value. There are a lot of companies that will be calling the clients, companies and individuals that will be calling the clients that you're calling. You want to make sure you're mentioning benefits that build value to your cash offer. So in our benefits with our cash offer document, which is found in our Google Drive, these benefits help seal the deal. The key is to use them and build value in the offer. We close quick is one of our benefits. We pay cash, no fees nor commissions. We purchase in as-is condition. We can help you with relocating. No closing cost. And we also pay for your current taxes. So, as you can see, it's kind of sectioned off. I'm going to explain that in just a bit. Let's make that a bit bolder so we can separate it. Excuse me, guys. Let's go 18, maybe even 14. All right, sorry about that. So, well, the first benefit you'll mention when you give the offer, or even without giving an offer and just in your general pitch, is we close quick. When we use this benefit, it puts the seller in a mind frame of avoiding a long drawn process and also finding a buyer that may be just filing a loan to purchase their property. We close quick typically means 30, and I'm going to update this as I go, 30 to 45 days or less. The goal is to sign a 45-day to 60-day contract to close. Here's why. This gives us the window to get our buyer in line, pull the title, and make sure we have all documentation on seller and buyer side to close the deal. So we don't have to waste our time asking for extensions with the sellers, asking for extensions with the buyers, and creating a whirlwind of a paperwork mess. So the goal is to sign it at least 45 days. If you have a bigger deal, that's usually, let's say, $350,000 house and up, or a $300,000 lot and more, or even a multi-family complex, you want to push for 60 days just to ensure that we're avoiding that paperwork mess, which means we'll have to do extensions and things because we are not ready to close or might not have a buyer ready to purchase. So offering a quick close is always something you want to mention in your general pitch, so they know that we're going to work as quickly as we can. And you also want to mention we may close sooner. Write that in there. We may close sooner once everything is ready. And with that being said, we notify the seller if we're ready to close sooner than 30 or 45 days. The next benefit is we pay cash. Most of our capital partners use cash or hard money, which is quick closings for the seller. So again, that kind of ties into the we close quick, because when we pay cash, it's our partners that are purchasing the property. They have cash or hard money loans, which work just like cash to close with these sellers. And typically with hard money, they can collect those funds within 7 days and close out the deal and still avoid that long drawn process. So mentioning cash is beneficial so the seller knows they're not waiting on a long drawn loan from their buyer's bank or some kind of installment payment plan that the buyer is proposing, which happens all the time. Also known as owner finance. The next benefit is no fees or commissions. So we're not realtors, we are investors. The seller is going to save us 3, and then it's actually now 3 to 6% in fees off of the amount they receive. And what that means is realtors, when they are working with sellers, they're charging the seller 3 to 6% of the money they receive. So an example, if a realtor posts a house for $100,000 with the seller and they have they get it sold, they even have a buyer that has an agent, they're going to receive a 3% hit for their services, and another 3% is going to come in if that buyer has an agent as well. So that's a whopping $6,000 off of their $100,000 house that they wanted to receive. So they save that money with us. They don't have any fees or commissions. Our fee is paid by the buyers when we add our profit to our asking price. The next section is we purchase in as-is condition. We tell our sellers not to fix a thing if the house is distressed. We let them know there's no need to spend money. We will purchase it as is. No need to fix another thing. If you ever have a seller that's on your line and says, yeah, we're working on fixing it up before we sell it, or yeah, we were thinking about fixing it up before we sell it, or yeah, we're in the process of getting a contractor to see what it takes to fix this thing up, or even down to we're fixing it up as we go to get it back up and running. Those kind of things, you want to always mention that we purchase as is. No need to fix a thing. Don't touch it. Don't even need to go inside that house. I want to do a walkthrough. I want to offer you the cash. You don't have to spend money on another repair, and you can save your funds and collect with the cash offer that we're looking to offer you. The next benefit is we help you with relocating. Now this, I'm going to move down to our bottom bullets, and I'll explain in just a second why. Let's see here, where are we going? All right, I'll mess up now. So paste. Uh-oh. Messed up somehow here. Sorry, guys. All righty, good enough. So we're going to mention, the next one is, we mentioned the purchasing as is. So this next section, saving these bullets below. We're going to say saving these bullets below if there is a decline in the first cash offer. So these are general benefits that we provide in every single offer that we give out. The ones below are extra bonus if we have to use those bullets to win the seller over. So let's just say we gave a seller an offer, $70,000 cash, we purchase as is. We're going to buy it with cash. We're going to close quick, Ms. Smith, and no fees or commissions. If she was to decline that offer, we want to then offer her an extra added incentive. So by saying, Ms. Smith, what if I'm able to pay for your closing costs and help you with moving by paying for your move? Can I earn your business then? Or by saying, hey, what if I can pay your taxes for 2019 and no closing costs to you at the closing table? Can I earn your business then? Or even just using one of these benefits and saving the other bullet for the next phone call could be in your best interest. Keep in mind, these extra added bullets, which are the three below, these are sometimes benefits that will come out of our pocket. Meaning, let's just say if we had a $20,000 fee that we were getting ready to make, if we told that seller we are going to pay for their taxes and pay for their move, these amounts may or may not be deducted from your payout. So that $20,000 fee may get deducted for the taxes if the buyer declines paying taxes, or if the buyer decides, hey, I'm not going to pay for their move, that's on y'all because y'all agreed for it. So we try to put these extra bullets in the buyer's court in our assignment, but if he declines, keep in mind this may come out of your assignment fee. So in these extra bullets, the first one is no closing costs. So closing costs are standard costs that a seller will pay at the closing table. The buyer will typically pay these to get a great deal. We want to let the seller know that we will pay these closing costs in addition to the cash offer. So a rule of thumb, it's usually between $1,000 to $3,000, depending on the price of the home. You can almost gauge it with about $1,000 for $100,000, and then $500 for every $50,000 after that. So if you have a $150,000 house, you're probably looking at $1,500 in closing costs. $200,000 house, $2,000 in closing costs, so on and so forth. Just as a rule of thumb, estimated amount of closing costs. So we help them save that money at the closing table. If you have a lot, it's usually $500 or less at the closing, but they don't have to pay that in the event that we offer this extra added bullet. The next one is we pay your current taxes. So in the beginning of the year, we're actually now currently in February. January, February, and March is a great time to offer these services because this is the months that people are paying their taxes. And usually when people have not paid their taxes by January 1, these people are usually the people that may or may not have the funds to do so. Because taxes at the first of the year, people usually get those out of the way to prepare for the new year. So we pay current taxes for the previous year only. If they are behind on taxes, that is a benefit we can help them overcome. But that money will come from the proceeds we are offering them at closing. So an example, if a seller, let's say a seller is behind $10,000 on their house and we offer them $50,000. So we want to let them know, Ms. Smith, I'm offering you $50,000, but keep in mind we did see a lien that came up that you're behind on taxes for $10,000. So you're going to net around $40,000 due to this lien. They have to pay their own debt. We're not offering to pay people's debt, but as an incentive, we will offer to pay their taxes just for the previous year only. So keep that in mind. We're not covering full debt, but we are going to offer that, and that money will come, the debt will come out of their money they receive at closing. Now, will we pay the debt if the deal is a home run? Yes. So an example, let's just say we had a $30,000 fee and the seller's behind $5,000 in taxes. And they said, I don't want to do this deal unless you pay my taxes. I will gladly pay $5,000 of their taxes if I know I have a buyer ready to pay me a $30,000 fee. We'll just deduct that $5,000 from that $30,000 fee. We win, seller wins, the buyer wins, and it's a great day for everybody. All right, so lastly is we can help with relocating you. So we can help with we can help with assistance, and we just actually discussed this. So assisting versus paying for. So there's assisting versus paying for your move. We offer to help pay for the move. Let's do this here. So we offer to help pay for the move sometimes, but initially we also offer with assisting. So we want to be crystal clear when we let them know we help with relocating you. We want to let them know if we're helping assist them with the right people and the right low-cost moving company, or we'll offer to pay for your move, which is self-explanatory, by paying for their move, which will come out of our fee. It may or may not come out of our fee, I should say. So make sure we're crystal clear if we're saying assisting versus paying for their move. Those are two totally different things. We want to make sure we're doing an honest business. So if we pay for their move or help them find their next home, and we help pay for the move or help them find their next home and give them time to relocate, which is very, very important. All right, and this concludes our benefits with our cash offer.